Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Dear brothers and sisters, starting today a new chapter, chapter 29, the spider. Dear brothers and sisters, when you start a class, for example, in a college, the first day you will get something called a syllabus. Within that syllabus, the teacher will have everything outlined. The first exam, the second exam, the third exam, the percentage of each exam, what is he's asking you, what is the expectations. You expect, for example, to attend the class, you expect to do the homework on time, you expect, and he will tell you throughout the class that what he really wants you to be a successful student in that class and to pass the class. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by the same token, He's telling us in this chapter all the expectations. In the beginning of this chapters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us one of the main important expectations. A person who accept Islam or become a Muslim, become a believer, become one who surrender himself to this message. He expects that everything after that will be easy, that his life will be easy, that he will have money, that he will have the health, that he will have the wealth, that he will have everything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, no, this is a testing room. I have to keep testing you. I have to see if you are or you accepted this message because of the content and because of the logic and because of the outcomes and the hereafter. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that a believer, Allah will keep testing him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is starting this chapter by saying, حَسِبَ النَّاسِ. Did people think that they will be or left by Allah so they can say we believe without being tested? And that's a very important to understand, brothers and sisters, because at the end of the day, a lot of people, Muslims or non-Muslims, or or who want to become a Muslim or who want to actually enter Islam, and they for 1 month, for 2 months, and then after this they leave it. I mean, they can say, yes, okay, I accept the message, but the way you have to prove to Allah that you accepting it or accept this message is to be practicing it. So you'll see the person comes for prayer or praise or fast one Ramadan, and then after this, everything just goes back to normal. He used to have a girlfriend, and he said, oh, I'm a Muslim now, I can't have a girlfriend. And after a while, he goes back. He quit smoking, and after a while, he goes back to smoking. So many things. And the reason is the person, he gets tested. First, his family members. Person started to become a Muslim, his family member, you believe in this religion of these extremists, this religion of these barbarics, this religion of these terrorists. So he's starting to put doubts in his heart. You see the co-workers. A sister started to put hijab, for example. Oh, because I'm a Muslim. You'll see all kinds of people are cracking jokes on her. People are trying to make fun of her. People are trying to, belittle her. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to see your resilience, want to see how strong and how steadfast you are. Allah is not going to give you that paradise you're looking for a shaky belief, for a shaky La ilaha illallah. He wants a strong La ilaha illallah which can withstand hardships, which can withstand calamities. And that's what's going to happen. Another person, he loses one of his family members, or he gets a disease, or Allah, with all of these things, Allah is testing us. Somebody lose his wealth, somebody has lose whatever. And Allah, remember, Allah will test you with the most important things for you, because He knows the most valuable things for you is different. Everybody's different. Some people have the power, the status is most important for them. Some people have the money. Some people have how they look like. Some people, it's different. Even for a male, different than a female. Allah will test you. So remember, this is part of the curriculum. You have to understand that this is a test. Allah wants to test me to see how I am, or how I will be proving my belief to Him. And that's what Allah is saying. أَحَسِبَ النَّاسُ أَن يُتْرَكُوا أَن يَقُولُوا آمَنَّا وَهُمْ لَا يُفْتَنُونَ. Do people think they will say that we believe, and I will not, that's what Allah said, I will not be testing them? And remember, fitna, He used the word fitna, which the word fitna is very, very, very unique. You have a gold. What happened to the gold? When they put the gold in the fire, that's called fitna. Why they put the gold in the fire? To see how authentic is really this is a gold, and to purify it, to get the impurities out of that gold. It's the same thing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes put the believer in the fire. What I mean by fire is by the hardships, by the pain believers can go through, to, number one, purify him, and also to test him and to see if he will withstand the difficult times. And when you withstand these difficult times, your capacity will increase. You'll be able to handle more, and Allah will give you a bigger task. And that's the rahmah, the growth. You're growing within this belief, within this Islam. The same thing the Sahaba and the companions of the Prophet. They started with revelation, and they ended up by what? They ended up owning a territory, kingdom, which extended from now Saudi until Spain. From few words came from the heaven. That's the outcome. And that is why the growth is. So that's how Allah wants a believer to grow. So He has to keep challenging that believer. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم.